This is Break Fast, a segment where I literally go in depth about how long I've fasted before breaking, what food I'm breaking it with, how many calories I put in, how much weight I've gained the day after my refeed, how I'm feeling overall, and what's next. Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of Break Fast. Now, I was supposed to have this video done the other day, but I've just been so busy with projects, so I do apologize, but let's get right into the details here. This fourth 90-hour fast. So again, this is 4 90-hour fasts now back to back. And this one in particular ended on April 16th, and it lasted me 91 hours and 45 minutes. Now, I do have the details on my weight here. On April 16th, I weighed in at 154.8 pounds. And then my previous 90-hour fast, I weighed in at 156.4 pounds. So I've dropped almost 2 pounds from the last 90-hour fast. And then if we want to go even further back, on April 8th, I weighed in at 157.8. And then on April 4th at 159.6. So in about, well, at least starting around April, I've dropped about 5 pounds of weight since then, which puts me kind of on target to lose 10 pounds for the entire month of April if the trends, keep going the way they are. And that would be perfect because then that would put me in the 140s. My goal was to hit 149.9 by May 1st. I just wanted to get into the 140s by May 1st. Hopefully, I'll be able to accomplish that. It's also a little weird to think that it's April 19th right now. So we're 19 days into this month, and I've only refed 4 times for the entire month of April. When I think of it that way, it's like, damn, I'm barely eating. But obviously that's not true. I do eat a lot, which makes me segue into this. So before I show you what I broke my fast with, a disclaimer for people who are new to this channel, I eat a lot of food when I refeed, which is also why I fast for 90 hours. I don't condone saying you have to eat 90 hours to lose weight. What I do is I've calculated an amount of time that I can fast to eat a certain amount but still lose weight. Again, I also don't eat super clean, and it's going to be very evident by, the following video you see here of what I ate, but it works for me. I will, I'm going to talk about it after you guys see this refeed, so I can talk about where my head is at and what my next steps are. So here you go. So I started with a salad like I usually do. This one had green and red cabbage, romaine lettuce, tortilla strips, kale, carrots, a cheese Mexican blend, green onions, and a creamy salsa ranch dressing. I added bacon bits to boot. I didn't feel myself eating this one though because I was in the middle of work, but this was actually pretty delicious, and I'm probably going to eat this again for tomorrow's refeed. 350 calories. Next, I had a Chicago-style hot dog from Portillo's. Amazing. I haven't had one of these in almost a year since I was living in California for over half a year. And yes, I had everything on it, 340 calories. And then I had a combo. I had a combo last refeed, which it was too clean and totally missing what makes it a proper combo. This one from Portillo's was on point, sweet peppers, jardinere. It was so good. And while this isn't my favorite place for an Italian beef, it's still up there. 1,070 calories. 2 bananas for potassium, 210 calories. And let's not forget the tin of cashews I always eat, 1,280 calories. Threw some chicken tenders in the oven with barbecue sauce, 700 calories. And then ate an entire frozen pizza. This was a Gino's East brand, which it was okay. I mean, who am I kidding? I'd eat it again. 1,400 calories. And then there was still some leftover pumpkin pie from my last refeed. A little less than half the pie, but that came out to around 1,200 calories. And then to finish the night, I had a little more than a serving of this Ben & Jerry's pumpkin cheesecake ice cream. It was good, but I was pretty much done with my refeed, so I'll save it for my next. 300 calories. This totaled out to 6,850 calories. And I ate all of this during a 5-hour and 44-minute window. Okay, so you can see there, I almost ate 7,000 calories. Might as well be 7,000 calories. It was a lot of food. Let's actually go into what I weighed in at the day after my refeed. So On April 17th, which is the other day, I weighed in at 160.4. The last refeed, I weighed in at 161 even. And then the previous refeed after that, 163.4. And then the one before that, 166. So there's still a steady decrease, but I am a little concerned that the weigh-in on my last refeed and the previous one, it was only a difference of less than a pound. So, I mean, I'm guessing it's because I ate a lot more. I ate about 1,000 to 1,200 more calories than I did the last couple refeeds. The one thing that I'm thinking about is this time around, if I eat another 7,000 calories, now I don't know why I've just shot up in eating even more. I mean, I wasn't binging the food, right? I was just hungry. I ate until I was pretty much full. That's why I stopped eating that ice cream at the very end, because I was done. I was pretty full. So there are two ways I can do this. I can, if I want to keep eating this way, like if I end up eating another 7,000 calories and I don't lose as much, or I don't, if the trends don't correlate, if it doesn't keep progressing down, I'm either going to need to fast longer, or what I might do is I might actually start looking into my diet and maybe start cutting back on carbs and maybe adding a little more protein, a little more fat. Now, does that mean I'm going to eat completely healthy? No, not at all. And that's not what I'm saying. The one thing that I still want to do is still try to be cognizant of what I'm putting inside me, because there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with eating a little healthier, which is what I'm trying to do, even though it's difficult. But I'm also, I know that a lot of it is a mind game, and I don't want to deprive myself and then have those mind games play tricks on me where I end up binging or completely just throwing myself, off the rails. And I don't want to do that. I want to balance my thoughts and how I'm feeling and what I should eat. And, I'll figure that out. And I'll talk about that on the next episode. So still, good numbers. I'm still losing weight after refeeds. I'm still losing weight after 90-hour fasts. And again, this is looking like it's going to be on track to get into the 140s by May 1st. So hopefully those goals get achieved. Now, I guess we'll see when I refeed, tomorrow. The next episode of Breakfast is going to be pretty much, after this one, because again, this one took, there was a little delay in me putting this video out. So you'll get to see soon how I feel and what the numbers are and if I'm going to keep continuing that way. Now that's really it for this episode. I do want to end it with, if you're new to this channel, if you want to learn about fasting, there's a lot of topics that I do cover that I'm still looking to cover. There's a ton of topics that just new stuff that happens every day, especially when it comes to the thinking of fasting, like the thought process and how to do it and how long I should do it for. And, I don't have a set plan. This isn't concrete, right? This is what's working for me right now. It might change in the future, especially when I get to my goal weight, and then I'm going to reassess, especially when I get to maintenance and lose all this weight or get to my final form. Such a stupid thing to say, but it's true. There's, this is a lifelong process, and I think it is for all of us, especially people who have weighed so much like I have in the past and trying to achieve a goal that I thought would never be possible. And every day that passes by, I look at myself and I look at my weight and I think to myself, I'm getting there. Like this is going to be achievable. It's not even a question of if, but when. And if you guys want to take that journey with me, if you want to follow me, if you want to learn about fasting, if you want to, be held accountable, use me as accountability. Like, let's talk about it. Let's engage. Let's create a community of fasting, of maybe even fasting this way for people who can't eat the cleanest or have trouble because they eat more than what they typically should. So this is another option. That's the beauty, again, of fasting, is that it's a flexible, adaptable way of eating and, having a lifestyle that might not suit everybody, but it suits somebody like me. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to have episode 5 of Breakfast coming soon because I'm breaking my fast tomorrow night. I'll be filming all of that, and I'll have another video out soon. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.